Today we are representing the nutrition workshop facilitated by Elaine Linder. So hi.
Hi, good morning. My name is Elaine Lindo, and I'm here today to do this wonderful workshop. And I promise you, when you leave, you will be thinking and you will feel totally different.
So before we start the topic about our nutrition, Elaine will like to do a little breathing technique. So for that, everyone stand up so we can begin the breathing technique. So Elaine, yeah.
We have a lot of men in the audience this morning, so I would like you to stand. And this breathing technique is very important, not only at this point, but throughout the rest of your life. You need to, you see, we think, doctors and nutritionists think that human beings do not breathe enough because we breathe from here, from our neck up, because our nose is there, that's how we breathe. But you should be breathing from the tummy. So let's go through this little exercise, and when you do this, you will certainly feel better. You know, sometime in the morning you get out of bed, you feel sluggish. That's the word, sluggish. You can't get up, you're having pain here and there, you know. So if you do this exercise, once your feet is on the ground, and you do this exercise, I guarantee you, you will feel much, much better. Because what this exercise is doing for you, it's taking fresh oxygen to all the different organs in the body. So let's go ahead. What I would like you to do, your 2 feet is on the floor, and you breathe in through your nose. Try and doing that. In, O, when you breathe in your nose, through your nose, you feel your tummy expand. So you're filling up your tummy of that fresh oxygen. So let us breathe into our nose. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now you could do that 3 times, and I guarantee you will feel better. And while you're doing that, you will feel your pelvis shift into the back to give the tummy more room so that fresh oxygen can fill up in the tummy. Okay? So please sit, and we will continue with our lecture.
Thank you everyone for doing this breathing technique. I hope everyone liked the exercise. So moving forward, now Elaine will introduce the topic. The topic may include like how your diet can help you recover from the big C. The big C here we are referring to is like COVID. So you will learn how to care for your body about after the COVID. She will explain you what to take, what not to take, what to consume about your food. So Elaine, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, you know, for the past 3 years, so many people have had COVID, and the after effect of COVID, it seems to be worse than even having COVID. However, um, your diet can play a big role in this. Um, what you're eating, what you're doing. And we recommend one of the first things to start doing is try to regain your strength back, because after COVID, um, you get very weak and again very sluggish, and you need to have a balanced diet. And your balanced diet, it's not going to be a little bit of canned soup or a piece of white bread. You have to look into this very, very careful. Um, a lot of things can help you to regain your strength back after COVID. Um, Nutrition is play a big role, and we also look at vitamins, the kind of vitamins you can take to help you to gain back that strength. So we look at minerals and vitamins that can help you to get that strength back. And once you remember that the virus is an infection, and you know you can work around it and know exactly what to take. Um, After COVID, your body is going to need calories and protein. And protein is the biggie. But you need to take in um, a very light protein. You're not going to go for the steak and the lamb. You're going for more softer, light, digestible protein. And those protein that we're looking at, it's more like beans and tofu and chicken and fish, things like that. You can take in um, 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 for your diet. Also, in this stage, you might find yourself lost a lot of muscle fat, and you need to restore those muscle fat. And how are you going to do that? You have to get very good quality, complex carbohydrates food. So you're looking at very good quality potatoes, like you can grow potatoes. You're looking at carrots, parsnips. Those are things you could combine together to give you a wholesome calorie dish to help you to gain your strength back. Again, if you're still not feeling like you're gaining your strength back, that means that you're not taking in enough. So you could look at things like Ensure, a drink as Ensure. You could put it in as a snack in your overall day of eating. And that will help you to give you protein and also calorie. And today, when you go in the store, you find that Ensure have different um, suited to do. Like you will get high protein, you will get calorie plus, and if you're looking for getting your strength back, you can use the calorie plus to do that. Um, Another thing, talking about food and what you can eat, some of the time, some people after COVID totally lost their appetite. And because they lost their appetite, they also tend to don't want to eat. But don't just sit and say, I'm not going to eat. You will get worse. And then you will go into a remission of COVID again. And exercise is very, very important. If it's even to stay home and get that body moving, you need that exercise to keep the body moving. And you don't want to be having that pain and ache in your body after COVID. So the protein diet, lots of water, and good healthy juice or smoothies will help you. I will not recommend anything with sugar. Sugar, you got to cut out the sugar for a little while and take fresh fruits and vegetables in your diet. Now, talking about fresh fruit and vegetables, we as holistic nutritionists has developed this chart. And we have been working with this chart for a very, very long time. And it's very effective. And as you can see, the food are in categories. For example, it shows you what is protein. Sometimes people wonder, well, you said cut out my protein, cut out my heavy meat. What am I going to eat with protein, for protein? Exactly, your body need protein because, you know, it's like a baby. You need to give that baby very good quality protein to grow. So as an adult or as a senior, you need the protein. So we have a category there that shows you the different kind of protein. For example, if you are going to have a piece of chicken, say 4 ounces of chicken, you could have some lentils. Lentils are rich in protein. You could have some lentils. You could also have for lunch a lentil soup. You see? So that is the protein category. Also included nuts. You can have some nuts. And the nuts are loaded again in protein. Now we look at our starch, and we have a large variety of starch. And surprisingly, a lot of people did not know that corn is a starch food. But most of that food, the corn, the squash, carrots, parsnip, they are complex carbohydrates. They're extremely very, very good with carbohydrates. And also, they have fiber. And you need the fiber. And we will talk about the fiber later. So we go to the melon, and the melons are excellent too. They are what we call cleansing. You cleanse you out, clean you out. And what we're aiming for when we have this kind of combination is having a clean body. A clean body. So we go up to now some vegetables, and we look at the cauliflower, the celery, eggplant, and the kale, cabbage, and we also have the red cabbage. And those are excellent vegetables, again with a lot of vitamins and minerals and a lot of fiber. And we, down the bottom here again, we have broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, asparagus, and beets, and those are excellent. But what we're trying to do here in a combination like this is trying that you don't eat all of this together, you eat them in the combination as disposed here. Okay, and I will tell you why is that in a minute. So let us look at the fruits. We have the sweet fruit, the sub-acid fruit, and the acid fruit. And you notice sometime if you have a banana and you have some melons, you're experiencing bloatedness and you're experiencing flatulence. So we don't mix those food all together, because even though you are mixing this food together, you're not getting the nutrients from these fruits because they are not properly assimilated in the body, because they're all mixed. It's like there's a war going on in your stomach. And later on down the road, you will end up with bad digestion because the enzymes in the stomach are not able to digest all of these different combinations. And it's even very bad when you put a glass of water or a glass of juice. And I'm sure you must have understand or heard someone said, do not drink when you're eating. Leave the drinking for the last, at the end, or you drink at the beginning. And why is that? That is because if you drink on this chicken and lentil stew, or you make this in a casserole, and you drink a glass of water or a glass of juice, all this food is going to be fermented. It's going to be rotten. And then when you have that elimination, you notice it. Now, some people don't like to talk about this, but it's a part of your body. And it's very, very important, because you will recognize that once you start to take this interest in your body, your elimination can tell you how healthy you are at that moment. So if you even think, well, I would like to try this idea, you will see that it works because you will have more energy. You won't feel that sluggish. And so many people complain of the sluggish feelings after eating. And what happens when you finish after that lovely meal and have a drink? You sit in the chair and you fall asleep. You don't even remember when you fall asleep. But you fall asleep. But if you would not drink when you're eating, your meal is very alkaline, so you're not thirsty. You will find you have more energy and you have a better, healthy body. Now, with the fruits, the acid fruit should be taken alone. You don't mix acid fruits with sweet fruit. And that's what I just explained, because if you take the sweet fruit with the acid fruit, that's what you're going to get, you see. And the subacid and the subacid and the acid, you can make a fruit salad. And that could be okay with this different individual blood type. But you will able to experience a better healthy body after trying to combine your food in a better combination. And your vegetables, at each meal, you should always, always have vegetables. Not just one vegetables. You could have, cabbage, and you could have cauliflower, you could have celery. Try to have a lot of vegetables. So even at lunchtime, if you're going to have a soup, you could have a green salad. So when I said a green salad, I'm looking at romaine lettuce, red leafy lettuce, I'm looking at cauliflower, and all of these could be raw or lightly steamed until you get to the idea of having more raw vegetables. Is there any question you would like to ask me about this chart?
So Elaine explained about all the chart. Is there anyone who wants to ask about anything from the chart, like what to consume? Any questions? I hope everyone has one question about that.
Now, when you get teach chart, because for those of you who are online, when you get this chart, you will notice there's a lot of information that I cannot sit here and give you, and you can follow the information in the back. And I'm sure it will be of great benefit to you if you're experiencing that sluggishness. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about vitamins and minerals, because today I think everybody is taking some kind of vitamins, some kind of minerals. Is anyone in the audience or online have a vitamins that is taken or a mineral and you're not getting any result? Like you're taking some kind of vitamins for the pain in your knee, but you still have the pain. Or you might take in a vitamin for your back, but you still have that back pain. Is there anyone taking vitamins and not getting any result? Nobody's taking vitamins? I suppose you're very extraordinary seniors that I don't know any seniors today that is not taking any vitamins. But one of the very best vitamins that is on the market that I believe everyone should be taking, it all depends the individual. And it has not been spoken about a lot. And it should be. It's I just want to show you, it's magnesium. Magnesium is such a powerful vitamin that you should be even taking one a day. And when you're buying magnesium, you must make sure you're getting a very good quality magnesium. Now, one of the things magnesium does, if you're having pain, you take the magnesium, it will help. It's an excellent vitamin. I cannot stress the point how this is the kind of vitamin it is. Now, if you, as we're talking about COVID, and if you are inclined, or if you are a person that had COVID and in remission, or you are at home trying to take care of yourself, a good vitamin C is also very, very good. Vitamin C is a very good one with a vitamin D. A vitamin D and a vitamin C is very good. So if you even feel like you're coming on with something, you're having a cold, or you're not feeling too great this morning after you have all that lovely dinner yesterday, um, take a couple of vitamin C. Vitamin C, uh, I bring this bottle to show you that this is a very good vitamin C. And why? It's because it has no fillers in there. It's just vitamin C. So you're going to ask me the question, can I not take an orange? Of course you can take an orange. But remember, vitamin C does not stay in the body. It's eliminated through the urine. So taking an extra vitamin C, a good vitamin C tablets, it's a very important. So if you were to ask me what vitamin I can take to maintain my body so that I am okay, I can promise you that you won't get COVID. All I'm saying is that take care of your body this way. And once you take care of your body, if you even get COVID, you will not be as bad as the person who did not take care of his or her body. You see? So this body is yours. Nobody is going to take care of it for you. You have to take care of it yourself. So I was saying, if you are to take a vitamin. If I were to recommend you, you come to me and said, well, what is the best vitamin I can take to help me to maintain a healthy body? I would recommend you do a very good multivitamin. A very good multivitamin. And you could see a naturopathic doctor or a holistic nutritionist, and make sure that that vitamin has all the amount of stuff that you needed, like your calcium, your minerals, your zinc, everything in there that you needed. You don't want a vitamin C that is, like this. It's either it's too little or enough of what's supposed to be there is not there. Because this is where your doctor said you're just wasting your money in urine flushing down the drain because it's not doing anything for you. So if you to take a multivitamin every morning, you will be on your way to very good health. So you take your vitamin C, or you take your vitamin magnesium, and you go for a walk, or you go to the gym, or you go into a yoga class, so to help your body to be at optimal health. Don't just sit and think that somebody's going to look after this body for you. Okay? So is there any question anyone want to ask me on that topic?
Yes, audience has been asking the questions. So first question I got is from your earlier the topic that you discussed. She said like I love sweets. How can I stay healthy while satisfying my sweet tooth?
That's a hard one. That's a very hard one. But You know, we were taught that if you are craving for sweets, you're lacking some vitamins and minerals. So you can try to indulge in sweets that have less sugar. Because now we have some chocolates and some cakes there in the store that have less sugar. And in the meanwhile, doing that, try and take a very good vitamin, multivitamin, to help you to bring up those vitamins that the body need in order for you to function better.
Yeah, that sounds good. I hope you got your answer. The next question we got is like, what are some natural sources of magnesium?
Um, in food, natural in
Yeah,
food.
in food.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Well, as I show you the chart, all green vegetables have magnesium. All green vegetables have magnesium. And also beets, red cabbage, those are loaded with magnesium. But also, I really think you should get into a very, very good magnesium, like the one I show you here in the magazine. Okay?
Yeah, you can just follow the magazine that is given, so you will get your answers from that. The next question we have is like, what foods have vitamin C and vitamin D?
Okay. Those are excellent questions. The food that have vitamin C
And vitamin D.
and vitamin D, well, you know, vitamin D is sunshine.
Yeah.
And I would send you to the Caribbean to get some natural sunshine. Um, the food that you can get from your vitamin D is some of our food like cantaloupe, again, carrots, and some nuts, sesame seeds. You can get um, vitamin D from that. But as I said before, the sunshine is very, very good. And I would also recommend that question, the caller for that question, to look also into a vitamin E or a vitamin, one of the fish oil vitamin that you could take a tablespoon or you could take once a day. And that will help you. Coming on to the vitamin C you can get from orange, grapefruits, kiwi. You know, those are excellent. A lot of people still don't know the benefit of kiwi because it's that little brown fruit in the grocery store, but kiwi is excellent, loaded with vitamin C, more than an orange. So look into kiwi. Now we have the green and the yellow kiwi. So look into kiwi and orange, grapefruits is really loaded. And another one is passion fruit. Passion fruit is the little brown one. And again, vitamin C is loaded in those fruits. But is that all the question?
No, we have more. Yeah.
But I would encourage you to take a variety of fruits and vegetables. Every day, try to eat a different fruit. Don't just get up and have a banana every morning. Have a different fruit in the morning and have your fruits in the morning. And that's out of the way. Fruits in the morning because we don't think that if you have food lunchtime or dinner time or before bed, you're mixing it too much with other food in your stomach. And that will not properly digest it.
Yeah, that was a very good answer. So, seniors, make sure you eat your fruits every day, especially kiwi, as it has many benefits. So, the next question we got is like, is dairy products good for seniors?
Can you repeat that again,
Yeah,
please?
dairy products good for seniors, such as milk, soya, tofu.
Well, I won't say if it's good for seniors, but I would encourage you to, you need milk. You need some form of milk because milk provide you with calcium and you need that calcium for your bone. So, getting into the dairy products, today we have not only our regular milk, we have a variety of different milk on the market. So if you are having the regular milk and you're having a problem with the regular milk, like you might have diarrhea, you might have allergies, or you might have some medical problem with the milk, you can switch to another kind of milk. For example, you could have almond milk, you could have cashew milk, you could have rice stream. All those are different substitutes you can use as a substitute for your regular milk. But milk on a whole is excellent. We need milk for your body, for your bones.
Yeah, so we got like milk is important. Milk
It
is
is.
really important.
It
Yeah,
is important. Don't stop drinking milk.
yeah.
It is important. But unfortunately, some people get a lot of mucus, head mucus, chest mucus with milk. So just play with them and see which one of them your body can accept.
Yeah, make sure. So the next question we have is like, how much amount of food does one need to eat per day to be like healthy?
How much?
Means like by portion size.
Oh, well, we try and we always try to get, um, our population, different age group, to eat a normal size amount, but people don't know what is a normal size amount. So, we were trained that meat shouldn't be bigger than your hand size, the size of your hand. Just there, and two small baked potato, or a quarter cup of rice on your plate, or a quarter cup of pasta on your plate, and the rest is going to be vegetables. So you should have more vegetables on your dinner plate than anything else. Okay? But you're making sure that you take in enough protein. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, your lighter protein are going to be beans. And you will also get a flyer here that a lot of beans you can make up and how to cook them. Some people complain that they can't eat beans because it gives them flatulence. So if you cook them properly, you won't have that problem. So you try and eat as much bean and make up different dishes with beans, and you could have those beans with maybe a bit of chicken, a piece of lamb, a piece of fish. So you're ensuring that you have enough protein. Okay?
Yeah. So everyone make sure you have your protein every day. So that was really good information, and thank you audience for asking questions. Is there any other question anyone want to ask? So I guess we will move on. So I'll like to ask you some questions. So I'll move ahead. Can you give us three interesting facts about yourself that you like about nutrition, or maybe just about yourself? Like,
Um, I'm not one of those person that like to talk about myself, but I I'm a nurse. I'm a registered nurse, and I came out of nursing. Uh, uh, well, maybe I'm still in it, but not full time. But I enjoy taking care of seniors. I enjoy trying to teach them that when they retire, when they get older, like 70 and 80, they don't have to be crippled up in bed or not able, you know, because this body is a very unique body. And if we take care of it, um, it won't fail us. So that's one thing I like about myself doing. And the other thing I like about is teaching nutrition to all different age and groups of people. Because what I'm trying to do is to get people to understand just having a slice of white bread and a hamburger, that will not maintain your body. That is not food to maintain your body for you to do any kind of a day's work. By the time you turn 50, you're no good to anybody. You're having pain, you're having ache, you're not feeling good, you're not thinking right. And once you put the right fluid in, you will function excellent. It's like putting the right petrol in your car. If you put the wrong petrol in your car, that car won't get you anywhere. But you have to put the right petrol in, just like your body. You have to put the right nutrients in your food. And when you go to the store to buy vitamins and minerals for your body, don't look at the price. Just buy it. Just buy it. you know? Next question.
Yeah. So, can you share with us why did you choose this particular topic to share with our seniors today?
Okay, I choose to talk about COVID, what kind of food and how you can maintain your body after you have COVID. Because a lot of people that I know um, that had COVID, they are out of the hospital, they're at home, and it just seemed like they're at home, and the COVID is worse with them at home than they were in the hospital. And it's just because they are not eating proper food. So I try to teach about the kind of food you can have to maintain your body, to help your body after COVID. And the food I have shown you this morning earlier, if you follow that program, you will find that you will feel better, you will look better, and you will have a better way of thinking. I hope you will, because it is a balanced diet you're looking at. Okay?
Yeah. So, we got a comment from chat. They were saying like, thank you, this is very informative. The other one is like, love the eating tips, the tips that you are giving about eating. So we are getting comments from that. So thank you for that. Our next question is, can you tell us something interesting about this topic, like about how they can play with the food, the eating way, anything fun about it?
The fun thing about eating this kind of food,
Yeah.
the fun thing about this kind of food, maybe I should say more like the thing that people don't like about this kind of food is that you have to prepare it. And it's not a lot of people like standing in the kitchen preparing a meal, you know. But these days you have a lot of stores incorporating wholesome food in their kitchen at home. So You can pick up a few items, included vegetables. For example, if you want to do a casserole is a one dish cook, and it is so easy and quick because maybe you have some chicken left over. You can dice up this chicken, add some potatoes, some carrots, and celery, and put this together in the oven and make a fresh salad. And it's done. And that's a wonderful dish. That's a balanced meal. So get creative in your kitchen. Now, a lot of people don't like tofu. When tofu came on the market, I was the one that promote tofu in the market. That was in the 80s. And a lot of people now like tofu because it is a better quality, it's a better flavor. And you put some of your fresh herbs in there and spices, and you can either stir fry it or bake it. And tofu comes in different form now. So everybody should be eating a piece of tofu. And when you make your smoothies, you can drop a piece of tofu in there. And it's giving you a load of protein that your body needs. Okay?
Yeah, that was really interesting to know about. So I just have like one more question. What do you like the most when you speak about this topic here?
This topic get me excited. So because of that, they put me to sit. um, but it's to see the audience um, face, they smile about the idea. It tells me that they're going to go home and try something new because they don't like the way their body is sluggish. They don't like the sluggishness they're getting from their body. So they're going home to try something. If it's even to go and get those vitamins, but do one thing at a time, and you will see the improvement slowly, slowly coming. So I like the fact that people respond to me after speaking about this by the smile on the face. They're not saying, you know, they are responding because they like the idea. They can try the idea. It is in their zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you. So, and anyone have any question in the audience about whatever we have talked about so far? We are getting lovely comments. Thank you everyone for commenting. So moving to the closing part, I will just ask like, what are your last recommendations for our seniors about this particular topic? Any recommendations?
Well, senior is a group that I'm very passionate about because many of them are in government homes, and many of them have no one, and they're alone. And sometimes they would just love to hear a cheerful voice. But talking about their meals, um, they just would stay home and just have maybe a cup of tea, a can of soup, a piece of toast, or some leftover food that somebody gave them 3 days ago, and that's what they would eat. But my passion is to see that the seniors eat well, because if they don't eat well, they're going to be ending up in the hospital. And sometimes nothing is wrong with them. It's just that they don't have the proper balanced nutrition to take. They don't have anyone to cook it for them, so therefore they just eat what they see. And they're weak, and they're, you know. I had a care home, and I used to have seniors off the street, or seniors who just don't have anywhere to live. And I had a lady once who her husband died, and She did not understand anything, how to run the house, how to do this, how to do that. So she went in the garage. She was in an apartment and she went in the garage. They had a BMW and she went and she was living in the BMW for 2 weeks. So she only get out and go and have a cup of coffee and a cookie from Tim Hortons every day. And she was living in the garage because by this time they evicted her. So I took her up, and when she came, like every other person that came, she was in very bad nutritional condition. And we took her, and in 6 weeks, that lady could walk properly. She looked different. Her skin was nice and clean. And she was a senior. I think she was about 70 years old. So I know for a fact once you eat well, you will experience the benefit of that food eaten well. You see. So if I am to say one thing to senior about diet nutrition is to make sure that you have a balanced diet. You know, my Canadian mother, I call her my Canadian mother because she was my Canadian mother. She just take care of me. Um, she was total vegetarian, and at in her last stage of life, I took care of her, and I prepare all 3 meals. And she lived till she was 99, at a very good age, 99, at a very good age. So if you eat well, you can live to a good age, not emaciated, falling over, you know. But you have to eat well, do the exercise, breathing. You got to do deep breathing right down in the tummy. Go for a fresh walk and breathe while you're taking this walk from the tummy. Don't just breathe up here. Breathe from in the tummy, and you will see the benefits of that. There is a lot of seniors I know that is vegetarian, and they're very active, and they're very healthy and strong, moving around. So if you eat well, there are people who have medical condition that we have no control of. Those medical conditions were there from you were birth. It was in your family, it transferred. But what you're looking at, they won't be that bad if you take care of yourself from a young stage. I go to a yoga class. I've been doing yoga for about 30 years or more. And today, like in the present here, I see men and women come into the yoga class. And all I said to myself, I wish if they had come when they were younger, you know, because yoga is a lot of downward dog, all kind of different movements. And if you can't do those movements, you're wasting money. So do some exercise. Don't just sit, because your body was designed to move. So do some exercise, move that body. Like I literally do exercise every day. I'm at the gym or I'm at the yoga studio, and I'm really exercising. Some of the older people come in the gym and they just walk a little bit around. And so long as they do this little walking, they're fine. But do that until you get that strength. I'm encouraging you here to do the exercise so you don't get a stroke. You know what I mean? You don't get a stroke. And nobody wants a stroke because nobody has any time to look after anybody. Even if you go in the hospital and the nurse is there, So take care of yourself, eat well, drink enough water, and take that exercise.
That was some very lovely information that you gave us. So, seniors, make sure you eat a balanced diet, do your exercise, especially the breathing technique that we learned today, and make sure you drink a lots of water. But it's really necessary. So, we are getting lovely response from our participants in the comment section. I would like you to read some. Like one of our participants commented, "Eat healthy and live life. I'm going to try this deep breath exercise. Thank you." And one of them said, "Thank you for the information and motivation." I mean, our participants love you. They are saying,
Oh, thank
you're
you.
amazing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, guys, this is it. If anyone wants to ask anything, you can go ahead. But this is it for today. So I would like our facilitator to thank, to teach us about nutrition and to care about how to care about our bodies after the COVID. And I would like our audience to thank, to assist the workshop, and thank you for your participation. I would really encourage you to come and visit tomorrow here at our location so you can attend our next workshop, which is massage, therapy, and acupuncture. I wish I would see you today here in person and virtual as well. You can come and join us. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you for joining us today. So before we end our workshop, we have some refreshments on the table. You can take that. So before we end it, we have a little icebreaker activity for you to do. So I would like you to grab your pens and papers. I'll just give you a minute so you have them. I hope everyone is ready with their pens and papers. So our icebreaker activity is known as Pictionary. So based on our topic, which is nutrition today, I would like everyone to draw your favorite fruit or a vegetable, and you have just 1 minute to draw it. And after you are done drawing it, please leave in the comments what favorite food or what vegetable you draw. And your time starts now. "30 seconds more." And your time's up. So everyone, what did you draw? You can leave it on the comments, and participants, you can just show us what did you draw. One of our participants drew mangoes. Mangoes are really tasty, I know. I mean, they can cure your sweet tooth. Yeah, that's good. And one of we got comments, and they drew kiwi.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
lovely.
good.
Yeah.
One of them drew grapes,
Oh, that's very good too.
strawberries,
That's excellent.
and from our participants, we got one apples and mangoes.
Excellent.
One of them drew bananas as well. We're getting really good responses. And they said anything tropical.
Apples.
Cherries. Those are some really good fruits. I mean, they're really healthy, especially kiwi. I want to make sure like every senior gets a kiwi every day.
Yes.
Because it has many benefits.
Yes, of course.
And now they're coming. One of them said, "Now I have to pick one." They can decide.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I know there are lots of fruits, but it's
Yeah.
tough to
Yeah.
decide sometimes.
Yeah. Just take one every morning. Take a new fruit every morning. You know, you can eat 2 kiwis.
Yes, 2 kiwis are perfect. Yeah. So I think that's it. Thank you for participating in this icebreaker activity.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming here. So to conclude, we have a survey for you to complete and the exit door of our establishment. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us today and have a good rest of the day. I hope we will see you tomorrow at our workshop, which is massage therapy and acupuncture at 11 o'clock. So make sure everyone comes here and join us online, and you can come in person as well. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us today.